that you will never repeat what I am going to tell you?
Why, of course.
Certainly, we promise. Do you know about the Roger Felton case? Of course, Roger was found guilty of forgery.
Yes, he was sentenced to imprisonment. I remember the case.
But boys, he was innocent and cheated by his friend who was the actual culprit. Roger was in financial difficulties at the time and was believed to have done the forgery. And in the end, Roger was convicted and sentenced to 3 years in jail. My poor boy.
You speak as though you knew this boy.
He is my son. My real name is Mrs. Felton. What? You mean that your son? Oh, my dear boys, I am trusting you as I have never trusted anyone else in my life. I had but one object when I took this cottage, and that was to help Roger to escape. I have kept the car ready for use ever since I came here, and this afternoon I am praying that my boy may be one of the escaped convicts. If he knows where I am and he will come here. I have a suit of clothes ready for him, and then he'll escape in the Bentley. What a thrill! Yes, but now you must go. Go please, and for pity's sake, don't breathe a word of this to anyone.
But Mrs. Parker, I mean Mrs. Felton, can't we help you? We'll do everything in our power if you only let us stay.
No, I can't let you do that. You don't realize what it would mean if you were caught helping me in this. You must go quickly.
Too late. There's someone here now. I'll open the door. Don't be afraid of us. Your mother has told us your story, and for her sake, we'll do everything in our power to help you to escape.
Mother, please, don't give up now. The police are after me, and there is no time to lose. If I am to get away, for pity's sake, don't lose your nerve now. I must talk to you about our plans.
My boy. I'm sorry. Come quickly. You must change your prison clothes at once.
Well, of all the extraordinary adventures, who on earth thought we should be mixed up in a thrill like this?
Fancy Mrs. Parker having the nerve to plan all this? Well, as my dad says, where women are concerned, the unexpected always happens.
That poor fellow will need a mighty lot of luck. Even if he's to get away, all the roads are sure to be watched.
It must be a nerve-wracking job to escape from the prison. You never know from one moment to next when someone is going to pounce on you, and
it sounds as though someone has pounced.
Here, wait a bit. Don't go to the door. It must be a warder from the prison. Someone is almost sure to come here and make inquiries.
All the same, I must open the door. Delay will only make things look suspicious. If it's a warder, we have to throw him off the scene somehow for Mrs. Parker's sake.
Where's Mrs. Parker?
She's very busy at the moment, trying to find chauffeur boys like you that can't mind their own business.
I'll be taking no nonsense from a kid like you. So just tell Mrs. Parker, I want to see her. You will be getting a thick ear if you start whining Mrs. Parker again. Shall I now? Well, let me tell you, you may find yourself in a prison cell before tomorrow. I thought there was something suspicious like going on around here. So I just lay low and watched. I saw him come in here. So what have you to say about that?
Really, Joe? I haven't the least idea what you're talking about.
Oh, haven't you? Well, maybe you'll have when you'll find yourself arrested for helping a convict escape. I saw him dart in here. I tell you, and I'm going to tell all I know.
Joe, what are you doing here?
I just saw a convict come in here. Are you going to hand him over or must I go for help?
You saw a convict come in here? Why, Joe? Have you taken leave of your senses? If you saw anyone come in here just now, it must have been my nephew who arrived from London this morning.
Oh, he who owns a sports car, I suppose. He was in convict's clothes then. I haven't heard that convict's clothes are fashionable just now in London.
Really, Joe? If this was not so utterly ridiculous, I must be angry with you for insulting me. Frank, come here a moment, will you? This young fellow has an idea. He saw a convict enter this house just now.
Was that a convict in the house? No, young man. I'm quite sure you are making a mistake.
Oh no, I'm not. You be the man I saw come in here few minutes ago. And you were in convict's clothes then?
Look here, my lad. If you go on doubting me like that, you will get yourself into serious trouble.
Well, if you be Mrs. Parker's nephew and not a convict, you won't have any prison clothes hidden away, will you?
That sounds very logical.
Will you mind if I just look in the next room for a moment?
Indeed, I do.
Of course you do. Your prison clothes are in that next room.
Now, look here. I have stood about enough of your nonsense. I think you would all be well pleased. Should kindly get out of the house.
All right, I'm going. But mind, I have my bike outside. I'm going straight to my uncle and I'm going to tell him all I've seen here. He'll soon send a description of the car of yours. And you'll find you won't get away so easily after all.
You rotten sneak. You're going to do no such thing.
And who's going to stop me?
You may be a bit bigger than me, but I could lick you any day. Just put up your fist and by the time I have done with you, it will be a doctor you will need, not a constable. Tom, Joe, for goodness sake, stop fighting. Go on, Tom. Sock him a beauty. Go on, Tom.
You'd better open that door if you dare.
Wait, you shall get out of the back way.
Too late. There is no time for that.
Let me open that door.
Excuse me, I don't want to interrupt the excitement, but we are looking for an escaped convict. 2 men got away in the mist this afternoon. Fortunately, one has already been caught, but we are still looking for the other man. Have you by any chance noticed any strangers about here?
You need look no farther, officer. There be the man you're looking for.
Ah, yes, it's you.
No, it's all a mistake. I tell you.
I saw him sneak in here 10 minutes ago. And if you want proof, his prison clothes are in that next room. I was going to fetch my uncle, the constable of the village, you know, and these boys were trying to stop me. That's why we were fighting when you came in.
Indeed, this is a smart bit of work, my lad. Your uncle should be proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Please don't take him.
Hush, it's no use. The game is up now.
I'll have to take you back at once. I'm sorry.